took a repair and bought out his box, picked up each piece of paper, put it in good order, clipped it right, and did a little bit of cleaning, etc. Looked into the eye of the panelist and said, "Thank God, I fell in good company." That's voice. And what happens is, what are they looking for in IAS officer? When they get into any district here for administration, most of the time they will have a lot of problems. The job of a district collector is more difficult than of a cabinet minister, where you can blame everything onto your secretary and all. But district collector job, initial part of IAS, IPS and all, very difficult. And this person, has got to manage. He cannot get ruffled under any circumstance. This guy was selected on the spot. There was no further interview because he had the basic requirements of being unruffled under all kinds of circumstances. He got the job. So this being poised, there's nothing, I can't explain it, so I give an example. Poise and carrying conviction. Whatever you are saying is conviction. When we started this building, let me tell you, I was telling somebody, I think I was telling you that we had only 5 lakhs of rupees the trust gave it. Trust is a very poor trust, let me tell you, our trust. They started in 1888. One of the memorandum articles says, we'll provide cheap education. The word cheap means talking in terms of 4 annas, 8 annas, 1 rupee and all that. We can't charge any more because the word cheap was there. So we had a lot of time getting the word cheap substituted by word affordable. A lot of communication was done. So they said, you want to buy a building? Oh, we have 5 lakhs or we will give you. So 5 lakhs was given. We had half an acre of land here, half an acre of land. So the boss asked me, what do we do with 5 lakhs? I told him, spend all the money and on that coconut breaking, Bhumi Pujan, whatever they call it. Do it in great grand style. Call all the people and say, yeah, we are going to have a huge building coming up, construction. Let's do this. All the 5 lakhs, I said, you must spend 5 lakhs. Pura kharcha karo. And we did in grand style. We didn't have a single rupee to construct in this building. Then the question is, in the year 2000, we are a management institution, we cannot go and ask others for ideas. So we did a little research on what can be done. I went around and asked various estate agents in this area, Dadar, Matumur. And there was one common thing that everybody said, ICICI is looking for a small little bungalow or place where they host a central web of their ATMs in Bombay. The next idea, we want money. Now I am telling you about public relations outfitter. So somewhere we thought we should get, we quickly got hold of architect and got a design of the building, etc. It's all very, without any kind of a plan of going ahead. We got a nice 6-story building, 4-story at the point of time. We're going to construct, we're going to create a business school and all that. And all that we had to say was the president of the trust at that time was the former Chief Justice of India, Y.B. Chandrachud. Now his name gave us that kind of liability and sincerity for our project. I said he is the president and he has been the Chief Justice for the longest period of time, 9 years. So that gave us some credibility. First way we went, and you can't go and talk about this to small fellows. We sought an interview with Mr. K.V. Kamath of ICICI. After long persuasion, again communication, he gave us, said, I'll give you exactly 5 minutes time. Now he has given you 5 minutes time, we go and tell them about what we are doing, our problems, will listen. So we looked at it from their point of view. ICICI needing a strong room for hosting the central web for all the ATMs in Mumbai. And we have a solution for that. So when he went, we have a solution. He said, what's the solution? He said, we will design one. You want only waterproof, flame proof, we'll also give you shock proof, we'll give whatever proof, even explosion proof we'll give you, whatever proof you want, and here we will come and give you a place. He was interested. But he said, you already taken 15 minutes. I said, sir, we are giving you a solution. Give another 5 minutes. And luckily, his MD was around here, Mr. Sinor, Eddie Sinor. He called me MD also, because he was interested. He was called the next man. He was here a little more time. He said, Sinor, just look at these guys and come with some proposal. It's good for us. He also, we went to a lot of details, and we convinced him that we have a solution for ICICI's problems. We never mentioned about problems. Then Ms. Sinor at the end of it asked, so how much per square foot will you? I looked at him, smiled. I said, sir, we are not real estate agents, nor are we landlords to sell anything of that nature. We can make this available in a central place in Mumbai, which will serve your needs. So this cannot go on a kind of a square foot and square yard, square meter, etc. You will have to make a substantial contribution to our mission of education. He said, how much it is? Without blinking an eye, I said 8 crores of rupees. The room is just less than 200 square feet, I can tell you. 8 crores, my God, you will make the bank grow up. I said, no, your ATMs will be safe. You're already well-known bank, etc. Of course, then negotiations, etc. But I tell you, I can share with you, we came back with 5 crores. Not a bad thing. I think even nowhere in the world you will get that kind of money. I'm again saying it's coming, you start looking at it from their point of view. I may have different things to tell, but you look at it from their point, give them a solution, they will be willing to listen to you. And you can go all out and your cause is good. We have a reliable person at the top. So no questions were given. And that was how we started constructing this building. Then one day we were just discussing, okay, 5 crore paisa to hai, kya karega? But we still, our expense were at the time of 30 crores. What do we do for the rest? Then we said, what did, everybody says recession time, don't come to me. What is recession? Recession is, I have surplus services and I have nobody to take the service. Or I have surplus inventory, which nobody wants it, right? Recession. So we didn't go and ask anybody for cash. We went to Gujarat, Ambuja and said, give us cement. We went to Tata Steel and said, give us steel for building. We went to Ultratech and said, give us cement. We went to HR Johnson, give us tiles. No, HR Johnson, we had a little advantage because one of them was our student, the MD, our director was student. Little advantage, but still were not. So we went and asked people, is it? And then most important thing is we didn't have a design ready for this building. So I said, I am from Larsen & Toubro, so I went to Larsen & Toubro, Chennai, our principal. Fortunately, I knew at that point of time the top man, Mr. C.R. Ramakrishnan, who was there, who was my deputy man director, head of construction business. I said, sir, he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm a part of an educational institution. We are trying to build something, Great, yeah, good. Second minute, congratulations, he said. So I come to seek a little help from you. He said, what help you want? Business is all dull. And I said, sir, I'm not going to ask you for the money. I'm going to ask you for some technical expertise. What is that? He said, give us a structural consultancy for this building. He didn't understand immediately the effect of that in money terms. But finally agreed to give. You know what it was worth in money? 50 lakhs of rupees. So, I'm again coming back. You may have great project, there's plenty of money around here. I can also tell you who has got the money for what, etc. So we know how to utilize this little skill that we built. You are doing a lot of research yourself. You're doing a lot of good to the community. If you know how to approach these people, then money will not be a problem. No research is ever funded willingly, let me tell you. It's all, there is some kind of a marketing, selling and drawing out people. We call it the pull concept, not the push concept. Push concept is selling what you're going to do and get them to respond. Here's the pull concept. Let them ask you for whatever service. So it went on and on like this. I tell you, I have no hesitation telling you the whiteboards that